one tournament. Alan, finally coming to you from a World Rugby perspective, looking at the future here, how important is France to springboarding World Rugby's growth mission into the future and a new era of Rugby World Cup hosting?
Thanks, Dom. Bonjour à tous. Really important. I mean, I think we're about to have a really special moment in rugby's history and rugby's journey. Bill referenced it. You know, rugby's 200 years old this year, so this is rugby's 200th birthday party. And like any great party, you need a great host. We've got a great host. Thank you to Jacques and Martine and the team. It's easy to forget that a lot of the planning for this tournament was done in the middle of a global pandemic. So to be at the stage we're at with the excitement we've got is truly amazing. And I'm a bit of a veteran of these things now. And I don't think there's ever been a Rugby World Cup, ever been an event in rugby that's been as eagerly anticipated with the excitement that's building, not just here in France, but around the world for this tournament. So, it's a really important moment. We've got great guests coming to our great party. The teams are incredibly well prepared. Bill mentioned it. We've got 3 South American teams for the first time. They'll bring a different flavour to the tournament. Chile as debutants in a Rugby World Cup. Portugal back for the first time since Rugby World Cup 2007. And we've got a lot of guests coming from overseas to watch those teams. So, and like any great party, we need that bit of magic, that great entertainment. And I think, again, we're going to see 48 very, very special games. If the quality of the rugby in the last couple of months is anything to go by, we're going to see some really, really entertaining matches. And that's the important part of, I think, this moment in time for us as we, like every sport, look to make our great game more accessible, more relevant to more fans around the world. And nothing does that like a Rugby World Cup. We saw a part of that last year in a spectacular Women's Rugby World Cup in New Zealand. I think we're going to see the biggest engagement of any rugby event ever for this tournament. And that allows us to springboard forward and to really use this moment, use this great platform as a growth driver for the game, for boys and girls, men and women around the world to enjoy rugby, either as spectators, hopefully more people to take up the game. We've just announced, increases in participation in rugby around the world since the pandemic. That's fantastic, but there's a lot more to do.
Yeah.
And this is a real moment that will allow us to really take that next step.
And just putting you on the spot, what would success look like in 7 weeks' time?
There's a lot of different versions of that, isn't there? I think for us, success looks like a great tournament with great rugby, with excited fans. I was lucky to be part of a Rugby World Cup here in 2007. I think France puts on a great show, is a great major event host, as we know. And just not just in the matches, but that atmosphere that surrounds the event. I think success is what happens on the field, but everything around that. And hopefully, some great rugby that people remember for a lifetime.